In previous class, I explained controlling process. Today in this class, I am going to explaining you that is next topic in the controlling chapter, relationship between planning and controlling. This topic you may expect for 4 marks in the annual examination. Let us learn in detail relationship between planning and controlling. Here planning and controlling both the function, it's a very important to the management. How that among that planning and controlling they have that relations. The planning and controlling are inseparable twins of management. These two function, that is planning function and controlling function, both the function, it is like a twins to the management, are twins of management. You have seen that one coin, two faces, like the planning function and controlling function, it is a very important to the organization or to the management. Here you have to understand the planning meaning and controlling meaning. In planning, they are going to deciding in advance what is to be done. That means in planning function only they are going to setting some standard. In controlling function, after comes to the end, the control function, what they will do, they will measuring the actual performance with the standard performance. So the controlling is with the help of the planning only we can possible to measure. So controlling and planning is both very important. If there is no controlling, it is very difficult to plan. If there is no planning, there is no controlling. Like that both the function are interdependent. They have to depend each other. So like planning without controlling is meaningless. Similarly, controlling is blind without planning. So both the function like a eyes to the human being. If there is no one eye also, it is a very difficult to see that society. So for both, that is planning and controlling function, it's a very important. If the standard are not set in advance, manager have nothing to control. Suppose in planning function, if you are not set the standard, how can it possible the manager can measure that the actual performance with the standard? So where there is no plan, there is no basis of control. For the control function, the base is planning. For base for planning is a controlling. Understood? But both function is a very important. Planning is clearly prerequisite of controlling, and also planning is a very important to all kinds of organization. Like a controlling also, it's a very important to the all kinds of organization. Here we can tell it as controlling is a postmortem, like postmortem. In postmortem, what they will do, they will checking that what happened in a previously. So here also controlling like a postmortem of past activities to find out the deviation in an organization. At the end of that output, they are going to checking that actual performance with the standard performance. They have to see that past performance. If they have that any deviation, they have to necessary to take corrective action. And also here the planning and controlling both the function is a forward and backward looking. I already explained when I explained that the importance of management, importance of controlling. Like the controlling, if they are not satisfied that standard, they can backward looking. What happened? Why? What is the reason? Why the goal has not reached? Like that, they can look that backward. Even if that forward also they can look. Similarly, the planning also backward and forward looking. You know that planning, why we are going to plan, because for the future it is forward looking. Backward means if suppose I didn't achieve that organizational goal with effectively or efficiently, I can modify some goals on particular time. So planning and controlling both is forward and backward looking. Thus planning and controlling are interrelated and interdependent functions to the management, and also planning based on some facts makes control here is very easy and effective. The control or the controlling function improves the future planning by providing the information derived from the past experience. That means how that possible to control improves their efficiency with the help of the planning only. The past experience or past information, what are that occurred in an organization, based on that they are going to measuring that actual performance with a standard performance. So the controlling and planning function like twins of management, it is we cannot make separate. Each function is a very important, that is both the function is a very important.